These videos are for tutors and parents of 2nd, 3rd, and 4th graders doing Common Core math homework. And in this video, we're going to do a division problem using a place value chart. So we're going to do 671 divided by 3. And the answer we're aiming for is 223 with a remainder of 2. Okay? So here's how this works. The place value chart looks like this. It's a big table. I'm going to make it kind of big here. We need some room. And it's got 3 columns in it because there are 3 digits here. And this is the ones column, the tens column, and the hundreds column. So they're learning about the place values of numbers. And the first step is to put this number in the chart. And so this is 600, 7 tens, and 1 1. So it's 6 marks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's 1, 1. Okay. Now, we're going to do this 2 different ways because the kids are taught 2 different ways of doing this. And the first way is taught to the younger kids, maybe 2nd, 3rd grade. And the way to do this one is to divide this number into 3 groups. So we're going to draw 3 areas down here to divide them into. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to move these marks into these 3 areas. And then we're going to count up what's in one of the areas, and that'll be the answer. So the way that works is we start on the left this time. And we start distributing these marks down into the 3 groups. So the way we do that is this. We can see we have 3, so we cross those 3 out, and we move them here. 1, 2, 3. So we literally move them into the groups. Now what do we have left? 1, 2, 3. Oh, good. So we can do it again. We cross those out and move them into the 3 groups, just like that. Okay? Now we move over to the next column. Same thing. We have 3, so we cross them out and put them here. Okay? Next thing is, we find another group of 3. Here it is. 1, 2, 3. Put them there. Now we have 1 left. So what we have to do with that one, since we could not distribute it here, we have to move it to the next column over. So we draw a circle around it and an arrow, and it becomes 10 ones. So 1 10 becomes 10 ones. That's the concept of place value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Now we do the same thing. We find 3, so here's 1, 2, 3, and put them here. We do it again. 1, 2, 3, put them there. And we do it again. 1, 2, 3, put them there. And there's 2 left. You see, these could not be distributed, so these become the remainder of 2. That's a remainder that could not be divided. And now that we've done that, what we do is we count up the number in one of these groups. So how big is the group? So there's 2 hundreds, so we write 2 there. And there's 2 tens, so we write 2 there. And there's 3 ones. So together, this is the answer, 223, with a remainder of 2. So we complete the number sentence by writing the answer, 223, with a remainder of 2. And that's how you do it. Now, I know that's a lot of marks, and really it could have been worse. Like there could have been a second one here that was not distributed, and I would have had to do this operation twice. Would have made even more marks. So understand that this is a stepping stone. Once they master this way, which teaches really important concepts, then they'll move on to a better way to divide. So it doesn't end here. This is just a first way to do it. So hang with it. Okay, so that's one way to do this problem. And I'm going to show you briefly a second way taught to slightly older kids, maybe the next year. And it's just a different way of grouping. So let me erase this part. I know it's a shame to erase all that, right? we do now is we make the same three columns, so that part's the same. The hundreds, tens, and ones. And we also put the first number in the chart, like we did before. So that's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 1. Okay, now, the first time we put them into three groups. Now we're going to put them into groups of 3. With division, you can do it either way. And it's kind of easier to put them into groups of 3. So watch how you do that. Here's 3, so you link them. 1, 2, 3. There you go, we linked them. That's a group. And here's another 3, we link them. 1, 2, 3. That forms a group. And that's all the marks. So how many groups did we make? We made 2. So we write a 2 down here. 2 groups. Next column. Now we can show the grouping that way like I just did, or we can use circles. That works too. Some kids are taught this way. However your kid is taught to do it their way. They don't know that these differences don't matter. They think they do. So just ask your student how they do it and do it their way. So here's a second way you might see with circles. So here's a group. Now here's another group of 3. So you have to make a funny circle, but that's a group of 3. And now we have 1 left. So the total number of groups we could make is 2. So we write the 2 down here. And this one that's left over has to be brought over like it was the last time to make 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1 10 became 10 ones. Now we group again. So here's a group of 3. 1, 2, 3. Here's another group of 3. 1, 2, 3. And here's a third group of 3. 1, 2, 3. And these 2 are left over. They could not be grouped. So these become the remainder. Remainder of 2. And the number of groups we created was 3. So we write the 3 right there. And now we have our answer, 223, remainder 2. So we write it there. I didn't erase it from the last time, but we complete the number sentence by writing the answer there. And that's 2 ways of doing the grouping. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, just let us know down below and we'll respond. Thank you for watching.